Hello. If you visited before, thanks for coming back. If you're new here, welcome. Definitely check out my channel intro to get acquainted. My name's Pierre-Antoine, and today we're going to see how to define policies. We'll see what differentiates policies from standard operating procedures, why policies are important, and the policies that you need as part of a robust and compliant food safety program. Policies, quite simply, are documents that cover more general things that are adjacent to your processes and procedures. When you're creating a policy, think of it more as a public announcement than a standard operating procedure. Standard operating procedures are usually more of a numbered list of steps to take, while policies read more like a statement of requirements. Policies can cover any number of things, but there are some general policies that should be part of any food safety program. Keep in mind that your food safety program might require some additional unique policies. The first policy any operation should have is a document retention policy. The FDA recommends that you retain documents for 2 years. Depending on how you keep your records, whether it's paper or digital, and the specific needs of your operation, you may or may not want to keep your documents for longer than 2 years. After that, there are a couple of employee-focused policies that you should have. The first is a personal hygiene policy, which should cover the basics of hygiene for your employees, including hand washing, glove wearing, and more. The second policy you should have is a commitment to good manufacturing practices, or GMPs. This can serve as a reminder of the GMPs and other important food safety considerations that employees need to take into account in their day-to-day operations. It's good practice to post these in employee common areas as regular reminders. Next thing to consider is a visitor policy. The visitor policy should include information about how you restrict and manage access to your facility, as well as requirements that visitors need to fulfill when they do enter the facility. Restricting and managing access to your facility is critical to avoid issues with cross-contamination from visitors like inspectors or repair technicians that probably visit more than one food operation in one single day. Visitors should be required to at least wash their hands and possibly wear gloves and hair nets or beard nets, depending on the needs of your operation. And make sure that every visitor is aware of all requirements when visiting your facility. Finally, you should have a crisis policy, or more precisely, a crisis policy binder. Managers and supervisors need easy access to contact information and steps to take in the case of different types of events like a power outage, a fire, unsafe drinking water, flood, or a recall. You should have standard operating procedures for some of these things like a recall, but it's useful to write down in plain text the most critical SOPs and include those in your crisis binder. It's a good idea to take it a step further and print out some of the most important SOPs and put them out in employee areas or offices. I'll go into more detail about how to create your crisis binder in another video. So one of your key takeaways here is that your policies should be quick and easy to understand. They usually cover subjects that are not necessarily part of your production flow, like visitors and commitment to food safety. A strong set of policies will round out your food safety program and will make communicating important information with staff and visitors faster and easier. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.